Good evening. A large-scale border force search is underway in Queensland's far north tonight for suspected asylum seekers still on the run after a Vietnamese fishing vessel ran ashore.
Several have already been detained. One local fisherman ran into a pair before authorities did, taking them crabbing and giving them a tour of the region.
Beached on the Daintree coast and leaking oil, the illegal fishing boat's human cargo is long gone. Dozens fleeing into the bush on the run from authorities, some even emerging in front of our cameras.
Why did you travel to Australia, sir?
While two men give themselves up without a fight, a third makes a run for it before being caught a short time later.
As soon as they seen a car coming, they just disappear into the scrub.
Overnight, 11 others were taken into custody and transported south to Cairns. Another 3 were picked up around lunchtime.
Clearly, there has been a problem in relation to the surveillance that's taken place of this particular vessel.
From the moment the boat people arrived here on the beach, they would have had little idea about the hardships they would face over the next 24 hours. Even after escaping the saltwater crocodiles and the hammerhead sharks, they then had to spend a night sleeping rough in wild, remote rainforest. To top it all off, locals say many would have been eaten alive by sandflies.
I reckon these poor buggers, they picked the worst buddy patch of country in Australia to break into.
But some locals have been helping out. Fisherman Justin Ward picked up 2 Vietnamese men hiding in the mangroves.
So we gave them a ride up the river and had a few laughs, and we got them to help us pull in the crab pots.
Instead of handing them straight in, he took them on a crabbing trip and a tour of the Daintree River while having a beer as well.
Wasn't exactly sure what we were all talking about all the time, but everybody was laughing.
But he then had to break the news he was taking them to police.
Taking photos and then they were taking selfies.
The search, meanwhile, continues for the rest of their companions hidden somewhere in the rainforest.
We will work through the agencies to make sure that we can repatriate these people back to their country of origin.
Tim, how many are still on the run?
Well, Andrew, authorities aren't sure, but it's believed nearly a dozen boat people could still be out there. There are great fears for their safety because not only are they about to spend another night with the crocodiles and the snakes, but there's also a lack of fresh water in these parts. As for the boat itself behind me, it is currently sinking and spilling out rubbish all over the beach.
Tim, thank you.
Queensland is watching the #1 news hour.